Hey, hey, hey. And we are live again. This is my fourth live stream. And oh my god, I have learned a lot. I'm super excited about today's live stream though. We are gonna do some realistic scales on a fishing lure, which is something requested by you guys. Yeah, and we are gonna be doing is it, how do you pronounce it? Is it Ide or Ide or what? Google Translate is saying something like I'd fish. Yeah, I'd definitely fish. But so yeah, the reason we're doing this fish is there's actually a story about this. So let me just show you my PC. Okay, so the reason we're doing that, so when I first came here to Czech Republic, I'm a lure fisherman, so I fish with lures, but the rules here are a bit different. So from January to from the 1st of January to the mid of June, you cannot fish with lures. And I mean, I wanted to fish. I can't just like sit at home. So I started learning about coarse fishing. I mean, I did coarse fishing when I was a kid, but coarse fishing in the Mediterranean Sea is way different than coarse fishing in the river. So yeah, I learned about coarse fishing in the river, and YouTube started recommending carp fishing stuff, and eventually I got hooked on method feeders and pop-ups. Wait, I should be on the x-axis. Yeah, so I got hooked on method feeders, and so I got a pop-up, I got a method feeder, and I started fishing it like every day until one day when I like got good at it. The first fish that I caught was an Ide. And I hope I'm pronouncing it right. If you know how it's pronounced, just let me know. I'd or Ide, I have no idea. Let's see, so how big of a lure we're gonna make today? This is 14 mils. Of course not. It's not gonna be 14 mils. 90, 85 maybe? I don't even know what we're doing today. Like, is it a swim bait? Is it... Today is about the details, so it doesn't matter. It's about the scales. Oh wait, that's the scale. No, sorry. That's not in millimeters. Okay, we can do something else. Let's scale it down. Let's create a plane. And I think we need to rotate it, yeah. Okay. Now we're going somewhere. Let's make a 90 mil lure. And we need to make this in the front. Okay. So this is 90 mils. Yeah, okay, so here it says meters, but that's fine. When we export it, it's going to be in millimeters. So if you see meters, just think about it as millimeters. Okay, a bit more. This should be fine. It doesn't have to be super precise. Okay, we can delete the plane now. We no longer need you. Whoa, okay, yeah. Need to click X, not delete. Okay, so I'm gonna do the body and the face fairly quickly because I wanna get to the good part, which is the scales, of course. That's the reason you clicked this video, right? Okay, so real quick, do a cube. See, 13 too much. Let's make it 12 mils wide. And on the y-axis, we want it to be 90 mils. Spot on. And let's scale it on the Z. No, just the Z. Perfect. This is perfect. Okay. Yeah, so as I said, ID was... I keep saying ID. ID, I don't know. This fish. It's the first fish that I caught. We need to apply the scale. Always apply the scale in Blender or you're gonna end up with lots of issues. So similar to last time, we're gonna subdivide it a bunch of times. These should be fine. And we need one right here in the middle. And we need to turn on symmetry on the x-axis. So now it's symmetrical. Perfect. Let's add a subdivision. Whoops. Okay. Subdivision. How much did I add? 5. Probably too much, but that's fine. Let's see. Statistics. 50,000 faces. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and now we're gonna place them on the cage. So let's make that fish. Yeah, so as I said, I'm gonna be fairly quick with the body, and then we're gonna go to the good part, which is the scales and the details in general. This is fairly simple stuff, just moving stuff around. I don't need to be like 100% precise. We can always adjust things in the sculpting phase. Okay, yeah, we can probably add... Let's move this back a bit. We'll fix this, wait. Yeah, we can add one here. It needs it. Perfect. Yeah, that's it. Okay. Yeah, again, doesn't be super perfect. This is completely fine. Now we don't need the image anymore. We'll use it later. Now let's do the side profile. Same thing we did last time. I'm gonna start with this one at the back, and we are going to turn on the proportional editing. So now if I move it, I'm gonna move it on the x-axis to make it smaller, but if I scroll my mouse, okay, let's look at it from the top. Okay, on the x-axis, this is too much. And we can also do the same for this face. Is it just this face? Yeah. probably too much. This should be fine. Again, I'm doing this real quick just so we can reach the part of these scales. We can do something here. So if we want the top part to be thinner than the lower part, or vice versa, we can actually select these faces. Let's turn off proportional editing. We don't need that here. We need to select anything else, probably not. And oh no, we need not the faces. We need the edges. We don't want to move this edge at the top. We only want to move these edges. And then we can move them on the x-axis, make it slimmer. Yeah. This is... It looks weird, a bit weird here, but... Let's turn on proportional editing for a moment. No, just this maybe. Yeah. Again, no need to be super perfect. Go out of edit mode. What do we have here? 50,000 faces. That's completely fine. We can probably lower it. Or actually, you know what? Let's leave it. And let me show you a different way of working in sculpting, because last time we used something called the multi-resolution modifier, which is right here in generate multi-resolution. But there's actually a different way of doing things. So if we go to sculpting, as you can see now, we don't have enough, like we can work with this, that's fine. But we need more information. So what we can do is we can remesh. If we click R, we can set the size of the mesh, basically the resolution. Let's try, for example, like 0.1. And if I click that, click Ctrl R. Was it done? Yeah, look at that. You can see the number of 500,000. That's 500,000, probably too much. So we can undo. Did it undo? No. Yeah, now we have 50. Let's do 1.4 and hit remesh or Ctrl R. And we have 250. Yeah, that's enough for now. And let's get the graphics tablet. So I'm using the Intuos graphic tablet. You can totally do it by mouse, but it's easier with the tablet. Now let's see if it's gonna connect using Bluetooth. What do you guys think? Will it connect? Sometimes I have issues with it. Oh, it did connect. Nice. Nice. Oh, what did I do here? I have a bump on the head. Interesting, it's lagging. That never happened. Probably because I'm streaming. But last time it didn't. Or wait, is it the Intune? Huh. Oh, it's lagging too much. Okay, let's connect it. I think I have like 4 devices connected via Bluetooth right now. I connected it directly using USB. Let's see. Yeah, much better. Okay. Definitely better. So let's do the face real quickly. And then we can do the scales. Okay, let's see. What do we have here? Is it oops. I keep forgetting if a brush. Okay, it goes up by default. If you hit Control, it goes down, yeah. Okay. So Control, click. Again, I'm not trying to be precise. I'm just... Whoops, that's not good. This should be fine. And I want these to be deep. By the way, I don't like this color. I usually change it here to something like this, maybe, or that. I think this is fine. Whoops, what did I do? Yeah. So now we can smooth this part out. Hello, I'm from Russia. I recently purchased a printer. I also want to make wobblers across your video. I want to try printer then. Yeah, man, 3D printers are awesome. Oh, sorry, I clicked Control instead of Shift. 3D printers are amazing. You can do all kinds of stuff with them. I did this microphone arm. So my microphone is currently attached to a boom arm, it's called, a 3D printed one, which is crazy. You can do so much things with these printers. And of course lures. So yeah, I actually post these lures on printables for free, so feel free to download any of my lures and try them out, because sometimes even I can't try them. Because of the rules. Oops, too much. Yeah, so as you can see at the moment, the resolution here is not great, but that's fine. Once we remesh it again, it's gonna be better. Okay, what else do we need to make? Probably need a smaller brush for this. Let's see. We need to go from here. All the way down here. That's probably too small. Let's make it bigger. Probably goes like this. Yeah, that wasn't super clean, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm still struggling with these face, or like the fish gills. But I mean, they're turning out fine, so. And on lures, usually when you buy lures, they don't have realistic details anyways. Oh my God. So you don't have to be super realistic. This one is tricky. Okay, it goes from here. But what is this? Wait. Disconnecting. Interesting. What happened to the stream? Okay, looks fine. And it dropped frames? No, I don't know what happened. Okay. So I think I have a reference image somewhere. Wait. ID, because you need to look at it from like different angles to see what's going on. So this probably continues this way. You can do that. something like this. Let's remove it. Okay, it's not doing control. So we'll go like that. Then let's just keep going down. Yeah. Let's do a couple more. I'm not gonna look at the picture anymore. Let's do one. Something like that. And we can do this. Probably have messed it up, but yeah, let's just do that. Again, these usually take lots of time. It's not like something you do real quick on a live stream. Maybe one day I'll get really good at this. Okay, now the mouth. Let's do the mouth. Oh wait. Okay, so this should have gone this way. This went all the way up here. No, that's fine. Completely fine. Now with the throw. Let's just mark where it is. Yeah, I did it. Did it in the reverse. Okay. Come on. It's control. You're gonna fall asleep while watching me? How's the sound, by the way? Is the music too loud? I think I have a compressor to like turn it down, but yeah, so you see when this happens, the resolution goes like that. We can remesh again. So let's see, we're at 1.14. Let's decrease it a bit. So, oh come on, why is it not showing? Let's go to 0.12, or no, yeah, and let's remesh it. Now with remeshing, sometimes you forgot today is Friday. Well, you're here, which is good. Sometimes when you remesh, you get these weird artifact, but we can smooth them down. That's no problem. We can smooth them down later. Actually, when we have more resolution than this, it's gonna look better. But let's fix the mouth a bit. So here I'm just smoothing. I'm not doing anything. Just holding shift, and let's see if we can fix this mess. No. Ah, come on. Okay. This should be fine for now. Again, when we have enough vertices, we can fix it better. So for the mouth, let's first, we can remove material from around the mouth, and then we can inflate it a bit. Should look fine. Let's try that. So I need a small brush, and I need to remove, let's say like that. So holding control on the draw brush. Something like this, and now I can smooth the top. I mean, it already looks good. I don't know if we need to inflate it. Yeah, that looks fine. So sometimes when you smooth, this happens. It looks a bit different. But if you make the brush bigger, you can just feather it. Nice. The eyes we'll add at the end. No need to add any eyes now. Let's see, do we need to do anything else here? We can inflate around the eyes. Also, we can do it later. Maybe we can inflate this cheek. Let's do that. So we get the inflate brush. Let me see. So we want to do the contour of this, basically. Is it too much? No, it's fine. And we can smooth it. It's subtle, but it is there on a fish. So what else? Oh, the nose. Yeah, this should be easy. So where is it? It's somewhere here. Let's see how it looks. Okay, is it that big? Maybe a bit smaller, wait. Okay, and then we need to make a smaller one inside of it. Something like that. Oh, that's too much. It looks like an eye. Maybe because we don't have the eye yet. Let's leave it for now. Do we need to leave it? I don't know. It looks weird. Are there any other images that show the nose? What happened? This is the same image we have. Oh, okay. I think I got the placement wrong. Yeah, let me remove this. So it should be somewhere here. Let's try that. This looks even weirder. Wait. Yeah, I just give up. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a small dot. Something like this. Yeah, that's what she said. Okay. Let's do this one real quick. And then we will start with the scales. Oh, the scales are gonna take so much time. But they're gonna be absolutely worth it. Actually, I think we missed something, which is this thing right here. Let's add it real quick. So it should be... What did I do? I think I messed it up. No, it's fine. I think it's fine, is it? Let's see. I think I went too deep again. Okay, we can always use the throw sharp brush to like make things. Only if I can draw straight, but you can fix that with a stabilized stroke. Come on. Okay. Okay, I'm not gonna touch it anymore. When you look at something like real close, you always see things that you want to fix, but then you go back and like, oh my god, what's this? Okay. The fin. Let's do the fin the same way we did the face. So we remove material. No, we need to only remove till here, I think. Let's try that. So from here to here, something like this. Like half my time in Blender sculpting is just smoothing. Yeah, it doesn't look bad. I had worse. My 3D model is still sleeping. I had no mood to finish it. By the way, I am sub. Oh, hey! Hey, sub, bro. How are you, man? So you haven't finished it yet, huh? Yeah, I do the same sometimes. I'm like, I don't feel like sculpting anything or working on a YouTube video or something, and just leave it for days. But then that's one of the reasons I started live streaming. It doesn't need any like video editing and stuff. You don't need like to film and then capture the audio, sync it later in post and all these stuff. And I'm forcing myself to finish projects basically using these live streams. I think I should have remeshed before doing this, but we can still save it. Let's see. Okay, let's remesh because we want to do the scales anyway. So let's do a 0.09 remesh. Oh, now it looks fine. We can fix those. Whoops. I think my pen is slipping. I was applying too much pressure. Yeah, by the way, guys, you can join our Discord server. We talk too much sometimes. No, really, we talk about some nice. We have some nice conversations, and I also share my updates there more frequently than any other place. And you can ask me questions whenever you want. I don't like this. Okay, I don't want to touch it. Let's just focus on what's important. Just don't be a perfectionist right now. Okay. So for the scales, this is gonna be a painfully slow process, but once it's done, you're gonna end up with some amazing scales. And for this to work, you need like a good quality image. Now, it's hard to find any good quality images like not like this one, of course, but this is better than the one we used in the other video. A lot better, actually. We need to find where do we need to start? We need to start right at the edge of this. So, for example, at the moment I just want to like test the depth of my stroke. And yeah, we need to enable something actually. Is it enabled at the moment? If I zoom in, yeah, I think it's enabled. Let's see. No, you see, when I zoom out, it's gonna make a bigger stroke, and if I zoom like really in, it's gonna make small strokes. So there was a way to fix this. Radius unit, is it here? View scene. I think it's this. Let's see. Yeah. So because I'm gonna be zooming in and out so much, so if this was on view, then I'm gonna have inconsistent strokes basically, and it's gonna be a headache. So let's see, let's start by setting our brush, to see what looks good. So Shift F, let's try 0.75 and see how it looks. Something like this. My mind needed some love, so I tried to relax a bit in the last 2 days. Yeah, I get you. I totally get you, man. Like, I have a second YouTube channel where it's not about lures, it's just about a fishing channel, but it's in Arabic. And I was trying to make a video for a couple of days, and for some reason I wasn't catching anything, and I was stressed at work. So I just left all my cameras at home and just went fishing without any like the stress of making a video, and just enjoyed the day, and it was very nice. It was refreshing. So we need to start somewhere. It doesn't matter where. We can just do this, for example, this lure. This lure, it's not a lure, it's a scale. Something like that. And this one doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, we're off. Let's start it from here to here, and then come down, something like that. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, it's fine. And now from here we just need to start laying them out. Now at first they're not gonna look nice, but at the end we need to inflate the middle. So I'll show you once we have them done. So usually a scale looks something like this, like that, and then it goes. So this is how a scale, okay, it's not perfect, but something like this. So if, for example, here, let's say we started from here to there, now I need to go this way. Even though the image is not very clear, I can like I can estimate basically where it should be. Let's do that. So now we can start. I think this. Okay, this one didn't work. So as you can see, it's not a fast process. But that's how you get like really realistic scales. And working with images, especially like low resolution images, is painful process. I wish there was like a database or something of like really high quality images. And with fish, usually scales are not the same size, and they are not uniform. So I think this one was drawn. It's not. Is it a picture? Because I saw a picture of a real fish. Actually, I have it right here. Wait. A real ID that I caught. And I think I have this on manual focus. Let me put it on autofocus. Where's my mouse? So, oh no, I can't see it. Wait. Yeah, now you can see. So if you look at the scales, they are not uniform. Like, look at this one, for example. It's not a circle. So it's fine if you are missing like the line or something. Yeah. Now I'm black. Yeah, so maybe I'll put this here and look at it. Full PC with chat. Yeah, so you don't have to like really stick to the line. For example, I can turn off the stabilized stroke and just do this instead. No, that's a weird scale. Let's do that. Yeah, that's fine. So this probably goes like this. Interesting. And then let's do that, yeah. So again, this is not, you don't just do this and then call it a day. At the end, we need to do some processing, like post-processing. Yeah, we need to imagine how this looks like. So something like this, probably. And then here, There's something that goes from here to there. Yeah, and then this is connected here. Okay. What happened here? Yeah. And as you can see, the scales are not same size. Scales at like at the beginning here and usually at the bottom here are small, but then the more you go to the middle, the bigger they are. And we'll probably need to do this line at the end also. I will try to be quicker. Let's see. How quick can I be? Now here, when you reach the top, it's gonna be a bit tricky. So we're gonna have to imagine it. So let's see. Oh, okay. So we need to fade them somehow. Or we can just stop here at this line. We can like do this and then we don't cross this line right here. Gamer Geode, hi, how are you? How was your day? I had a bit of a stressful day, to be honest. Because at work I'm working on a video and that's not even my job. Like I'm a developer, a software developer, but they were doing a video for someone, and the guy that was doing the video got laid off, and we wanted to finish it. So I told them that I can help, and yeah, now I'm doing videos for work. And when you do a video for work, and not like a personal video for your YouTube channel or something, it's a lot different. Ah man, that sucks. Now it's good that it's the last day, but different school than your girlfriend, man. That's hard. Yeah, if I was at school and my girlfriend, or is my wife now, would have to move to a different school, I could imagine how hard it would be. Okay, where do we connect this one? This one looks weird. We can just do this. So you're interested in making lures? Do you have like a 3D printer or not yet? Okay, the scales here are getting really thin. Should be fine. Yeah, and have you made a 3D printed lure before? Oh, come on, what did I do? So this one goes like that. Let's assume this one is tricky. Yeah, it should go like this. I'm confused. We'll get back to this later. Yeah, so this should go like that and then like this. So this theoretically should just go like that. I don't know why it looks weird. So have any of you guys ever 3D printed a lure? Oh, you're the guy who showed me the fly on Discord. Hey man. And I also made my own that I'm gonna test out. Yeah, good luck, man. This fly thing, I never thought. I mean, like obviously I know you can make a lure. You can make all kinds of crazy stuff with a 3D printer, but like a tiny fly, it's like this. Man, I never thought you can actually do that. But it makes sense. I mean, you're just like gluing it to a hook. Now, the thing is, will it like sink really quick? A lot faster than an actual fly? I don't know, but I mean, it probably could work. Yeah, a print this size doesn't take much time at all. It's crazy the things that you can 3D print these days. I was just saying, the microphone that I'm talking to right now is connected to a 3D printed boom arm, which is crazy. I printed it in PLA and it broke, so I had to print it in ABS. Hopefully this time it doesn't break. Okay, this is not good here. Interesting. I'm doing something wrong. Wait. So here, yeah, okay. I see what I'm doing. This should be like that. This should be this way. This way. We can probably still fix it. Okay, I might have went too far up. Let's see. Let's just stop here. How does it look? Oh, it's not that bad. So yeah, as you can see, it's starting to take shape. But yeah, there are no shortcuts. I mean, do you think it's possible to write a script or something to do this labor? Would be possible. Let's just leave it there. Yeah. So yeah, writing a script would be amazing. I will try to check it someday. Maybe a script that places scales of random size, but the challenge would be how to connect them or how to like pack them together. Because if this script can generate a texture, like a black and white texture, we can use this texture right here, and then we can just like do 1 or 2 strokes and generate all the scales. Totally doable, I think. With something like maximum size, minimum size, depending on the fish you're trying to draw. That would be amazing, actually. We have programmers in the chat. We have an assignment for you. I mean, I'm a programmer, but I don't have any time for this. I always dream about my own lures, but never had a place and time to make it real. But 3D print is the way. Yeah, definitely the way. Wood is no good. I tried wood for a long time. I made a couple of lures with wood, but yeah, it's just too much work and mess. And I actually, before I started 3D printing, I learned 3D design, but not for 3D printing. I wanted to like CNC machine the lures. Oh, I'm still on autofocus. Okay, yeah. So I actually tried it. I made a lure. I sent it to someone that has a CNC, and they cut it out of wood, the two pieces of wood that I can glue together with the hardware and stuff. But it was too expensive and I didn't have my own CNC, and CNC is another kind of mess. So that's when I learned about 3D printing. I mean, I knew about 3D printing from before then, but I didn't think about buying one until then. After that, test print on my friend's printer, and alternatively that Malbia. What is a Malbia? My own printer. Alternatively. Yeah, I didn't get that last sentence. The first thing that I did when I got here to Czech Republic was order a 3D printer. Because when I came here, I left my 3D printer back at home. It wasn't worth it, like it was a cheap Ender 3. And now I have a Bamboo Lab, which is amazing. Oh, maybe. Okay. Yeah, right. Melbie? No. I thought that the E... Sorry, phone changed my words. Give me a sec. autocorrect. No, no, no. I think that's as far as I'll go. So let's yeah, so since we're talking about like printers in general, Bamboo Studio, actually the slicer, they released an update. I think I talked about it in my last video, last live stream, but it was still in beta. Now it's actually public, where I can literally color the lure in Blender. For example, I can give these scales, for example, a different color or something. I can color the lure, import it to Bamboo Studio, and it will load all the colors. Maybe my own printer. So you don't have your own printer at the moment. Maybe when we're done, we can test this color thing. And I can show you how I usually print lures, like my settings. Oh, come on. Okay, where are we now? We're at this one. Yeah, you'll get one, hopefully. Yeah, now I can't imagine my life without the 3D printer. I mean, I print everything. I even printed a fishing rod. I should fish with that rod more. I mean, I fished with it for like a couple of days, and then not a couple of days, I fished for it for like a month trying to catch a fish. And now it's on my closet, and I'm not using it. Have you watched the fishing rod video? It was fun. Not fun to make, but like fun to watch afterwards. Ah man, this is gonna take a while. Yeah, where are we now? Let's fix this one. So yeah, I made a rod and spent 30 days trying to catch a fish on it. And at the end I caught a roach, like a small roach, and I was so happy because now I can finish the video and put that thing aside. But I'm sure if I fish with it now, I'm gonna catch lots of fish, because wasn't the rod that was the problem? I was new to freshwater fishing, and I'm like a lure fisherman, so all these coarse fishing stuff were new to me, and that's why I wasn't catching anything. Plus it was winter, so it's like the hardest time of the year to catch something. Are you doing airbrush painting for your lures? And not sure if I saw that in your vids. Vids times fly, yeah, so I think all vids. Airbrush, no, not yet. I wanted to get a like a compressor and an airbrush. I'm a bit worried about the sound of the compressor because I mean I can hear my neighbors when they talk, so the compressor is gonna be a bit loud. But I haven't got one yet. I have other priorities at the moment, and I'm not able to do lures basically because I mean I can make a lure, I can design it, but then I cannot test it anywhere. So what's the point? Yeah, maybe for a video, but yeah, that's why I got into coarse fishing and doing all these coarse fishing stuff like the carp swinger bobbin, and now I'm doing a like a fishing tackle organizer or a fishing tackle box where you have a rig holder and stuff. And that's why I started doing these live streams, because I was not doing enough lures. So this way I can force myself to do more lures. So maybe in the near future I'll get an airbrush. I'm not sure. At the moment I can either like print them in multiple colors, or I can like hand paint them. And I can show you actually 2 lures that I made. One is hand painted and it actually looks nice, surprisingly nice. And it's not, I didn't hand paint it, it was my wife. And the other one was printed with a Bamboo Lab AMS with multiple colors, and it also looks nice. I have to go, best of luck. Okay. Good night, man. Rudy, hey Rudy, how are you? Yeah, flat living. You can hear everything, man. Yeah, let me show you the lures, wait. Yeah, are we on autofocus? No. And this mouse. Where is it? Camera. Did I mess something up? No. So this is hand painted. Wait. Yeah, like obviously it's not the same as an airbrush lure, but I mean it's not bad. This will definitely catch fish. 100% will catch fish. And this one was painted with the Bamboo Lab printer. Of course it's not realistic, but looks amazing. I like it. I like the color scheme. I'll probably do more of these, like the multicolor prints. And also another way is basically to print multiple parts and then glue them together. So this is the blue one is printed as a single part, and then each one of these pink ones is also a single part. This is the chub swim bait that I'm making. This is the first lure that I tried to make with realistic scales. Now you can't see the scales too much on this one because it's printed with a 0.4mm nozzle, and you actually want a 0.2mm nozzle if you wanna capture all the details in a print. I have one. I should print this swim bait with the 0.2. Probably will try it, or maybe I can print this one. Hi, I'm fine, thank you. How are you? I'm good. I'm really good. So, you make your own lures? Or like do you 3D print lures? trying to learn. Imagine doing all of this and then finding out that, where is it? That symmetry is turned off and it's not being done on the second side. This happened to me, not with scales, but I think I was doing something in the face and I worked on it for like half an hour and then I turned around and I couldn't find anything on the other side. I was able to fix it though. Apparently you can remesh here, or not here. There was a place, yeah, symmetrize, -x to x. This will not work if you're using the multi-resolution modifier, but it works nicely if you're doing remeshes. Come on, I'm getting slower. Should be getting faster. By the way, how's the audio? My sound. I worked on it a lot today. Because it was not sounding great. I was testing it with someone on a Google Meet and it was like muting me every time I stopped talking and then start talking again. There was like a second or 2 seconds where I'm muted, and then after these 2 seconds I'm audible again. Audio is good, great, clearly, and sounds good, amazing. So yeah, in terms of audio, it turns out you don't need expensive microphones to get good audio. Why is this scale so weird? Let's do it this way. I think that's how it is. So I got this one for like $50, I think. I didn't pay much, but the magic happens in software. Like, look, this is the microphone input and this is OBS. This is what you're hearing, and all these plugins in the middle are doing some magic. Blender doesn't have audio. Oh right, they do. They have, I think, video editing and stuff. Okay, which scale are we on? Doesn't matter. Man, realistic scales, too much work. Probably that's why not everyone does them. Now imagine doing this with wood. Some people does it. What was this YouTuber's name? Forgot his name. He's like one of the OGs who make lures. I totally forgot his name. But he makes amazing lures. He hand carves every single scale. Imagine using a knife, and there is no symmetry in hard carving. No, not marling baits. I know marling bait. Solar baits. Yeah, solar baits. Solar baits is like the OG. He's the oldest one in terms of when he started uploading videos. But he doesn't upload as regularly as marlin baits. So yeah, let me show you solar baits. No, I think is it not solar baits? I'm sure it was solar baits. Oh, now he's called Solar Fall Baits. Yeah, but his username is Solar Baits. Yeah, so this guy has been making videos about fishing lures for 14 years. But if you check his latest uploads, okay, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, oh wow, he is uploading. But yeah, like 6 months ago, then 3 months ago, then 8 months ago. So not very regularly. But you see these scales on this lure, he handcuffs them. Everything. Sometimes he paints them, but I watched video like this video right here. He spends so much time on this. Okay, we're actually in halfway. No, not halfway, because we still have to do this. But we're doing progress. Yeah, he makes amazing lures. And the way he blends colors, and he uses mostly metallic colors and stuff. The way he paints the gills is just amazing. And we're back to autofocus. I used to have an airbrush back in my home country. Oh, what do we have here? Yeah, this should do it. So I used to have an airbrush, and I did... Oh, I think in one of my videos I did actually paint a lure. Because you also mentioned seeing it in my videos, and yeah, I remember I did that back in Lebanon. I had multiple painted lures actually, but on video, on this channel, I think I have only one video. I'm missing the lines, but that's fine. We don't have to be 100% perfect. Yeah. By the way, how long are you in Czech Republic? Do you know some words? Yeah, I know some words. I've been here since October 2023. So how long is that? Like 7 months, 8 months? And I know lots of words, but every time someone asks me what words do you know in Czech, I can't remember any of them. But yeah, like of course I know like the greetings and stuff like Dobry den, Dobry večer, Dobré ráno, hezký den. Oh, whoops, what happened? Like můj bratr. Jak se máte, můj bratr? How's my Czech? I've been told that my pronunciation is good, so I don't know though. Whoops, this one is... There are not lots of Czechs who speak English. Mostly the young people, I think. But yeah, all the time we come across people, especially fishermen, who does not speak Czech. What about Štika? No, is this like a swear word or something? I haven't learned the swear words yet. Which is weird. Usually this is the first thing you learn in a language. So you guys are learning English in school, right? Because as I was saying, it's hard to find someone, especially from the old people, who speak English. And most fishermen that I tried to chat with don't know a single English word. It's bike. Yeah, I actually heard this before. Shtika. I mean, not heard it. I read it because I was reading the stockings for the lakes and rivers, and I remember reading it, but I haven't memorized it yet. We should make a pike lure. I mean, not a lure for catching pike, an actual pike as a lure. It's been done a lot of times before, but yeah, why not? What am I doing here? Yeah, that's too low, I think. Let's just stick, or we can do this. Yeah. And we're not even done. We still have to inflate them. After Russia left our country, they introduced English into our schools. Before that, it was a big no-no. Wow. Man. I like to learn about like the history of stuff. I should probably learn more about the Czech history. But yeah, all like the new generation or the younger people that I came across do speak English. I mean, I'm gonna learn Czech anyways, because like I want to live here, so I don't want to rely on English. So you're gonna continue this lore of yours and then you're gonna use your friend's printer to print it. You need to think about the like the weight placement and everything like really well before printing it, because usually when I started printing lures, it was a lot of like print test doesn't work, do a change, print test doesn't work, do a change. With time you get a bit better at it, so you start to know where to put weight and how much, and like how much infill to use, for example, when printing. Yeah. WSRT. Yeah, I'm not good with names, sorry, but hey, how are you? Yep, probably. And yeah, there needs to be some tests. When's the next video? Yeah, regarding videos, I should probably make a video soon. The problem is my schedule basically is pretty tight. So I have 2 YouTube channels, and I work like a 9 to 5, and that's why I'm starting to live stream, because I was focusing too much on like work and making videos that I stopped finishing projects. Basically, if you look at my printables account, like I have only 9 models, and I have been doing this for a while, so that's why I'm doing the live streams, because now I have a schedule. Like every Friday, for example, I make a lure. Every Monday we're making something in CAD, and this way I will upload more stuff for you guys to download. But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna make any videos. Should be making videos, sorry, and probably in June. I'm gonna try to make a video before June, but probably starting June 16, the rate of the videos will go up drastically, because this is the day we can fish using lures in Czech Republic. So from January to June 15, we cannot use lures. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm not making videos. I tried to make videos for course fishing, but this channel is mostly about lures, lure making, and like lure testing. So, I mean, without testing a lure, I don't know. Like for example, these lures, I made them, but I could not test them. So I uploaded them anyways, but someone actually tested them and they did not work. So that's another reason why I wasn't doing projects. Hey Tommy. Oh wait, oh my god. I thought that someone else added a comment. But yeah, so do you guys print your own lures or no? And by the way, the lure that I made in the previous live stream, it's ready. It's actually right here. Let me show you. Where's my... So this is the lure we made in the previous live stream. It prints really nicely, and the lip will fit in place. Okay, now it fell off, but usually it doesn't. And of course you're gonna glue it if you wanna actually use this lure. And I also tested the screw eyes, they fit in nicely. So yeah, all that was left from this lure before I uploaded to printables was the ballast, basically, to make it sit right in the water. Now, usually you do that in one of two ways. You either add weight to it at the bottom, or you add a hollow spot at the top for basically air to get trapped in it and then make it more buoyant. I gave it a hollow spot at the top, but I haven't tested it. I'm gonna release the files anyways, I think probably tomorrow, in addition to the lure that we're making right now. So you guys can download them if you want, and maybe you can test them for me. By the way, near Prague is one part of the river where you can fish. Yes, I know, it's the Vltava 7. Yes, yeah, the Vltava 7 is... it's a nice place, but the main problem is transportation. So I'm gonna get a car sooner or later. And when that happens, then yes, going there is gonna be a lot easier. But at the moment, I go there like every... I don't know, I haven't gone in a while, but I used to go there every like 2 weeks. To take like the metro and I think a bus and a train. And it was a long drive, so half the day is like on the road. And there's nothing you can catch actually on lures there, or there is something, but I don't know, I can't find them. I'm new here. But correct me if I'm wrong, even though you can fish with lures, you're not allowed to target pike, right? And chub. So what's the point? I mean, yeah, I can test the lures, of course. But can you target these fish in the Vltava 7? I think you can't because they are protected. So I went there in one of my videos and I was testing the rod. that was a big fail. And I saw this small pond that it's part of the Vltava 7. I think it's called Vltava 7A or something. So this pond was full of fish. I think you can take them. You can't take them, but I'm not sure right now. Yeah, I don't think you can take them. They are protected. So yeah, I found the Vltava 7A, which is the small pond next to the river, and fish were jumping everywhere in it. But you cannot do lure fishing in it. And I sneaked in without anyone seeing, casted like the lure 2 or 3 times, didn't get a hit. Yeah, just did a couple of casts and then ran away so no one can see me. So yeah, the next day, I took my float and went there and caught lots of roach and... what was the other fish name? Not the roach. Rudd. I think it was called a rudd. I'm still getting used to these river fish names. This is too much. Let's do this. No, rudd. I think it was a rudd. It looks exactly like a roach. Wait. Yeah. Double D, okay. Looks exactly like a roach. I don't know how they differentiate between them. You probably can type like rudd versus roach. The common rudd has a more yellow, greenish or golden color. Yeah, I have no idea. Like when I'm fishing, I call all of them roach. Like even the chub and the ID that the fish we're trying to do now are very similar. Every time I catch an ID, I like send it to my friend. Hey, I caught a chub. When I'm doing coarse fishing, and then he's like, "Yeah, that's not a chub." I'm like, how did you even know? They're the same. I think one of the YouTubers, what was his name? The fishing tutorials guide, Carl, Fishing with Carl. He has a book on how to identify fish. Should we do this one? Probably too high. Let's just close it. Yep, he has it for UK, yeah. Close to check fishes. They're the same, I think. I don't know if there's like UK fishes and Czech fishes. I mean, isn't the saltwater fish in Europe like the same everywhere? Now, of course, did I say saltwater? Freshwater. Of course, when it comes to saltwater fish, it's a different story. Is this song on repeat? Oh, come on. It's on repeat, right? We've been listening it for like an hour. Oh man, what's wrong with this? This Linux, new Linux update or new Ubuntu update, it's not very stable. Talking about stable, I should probably save. Lure projects. Where's the new folder? Let's call this one ID. Yeah. Yeah, so recently I've been enjoying carp fishing, which is something I never thought I would enjoy. And I blame this on the rules because we cannot fish for pike or anything, so I had to do some carp fishing. But yeah, I was surprised that I actually enjoyed it. I never thought I would, to be honest. But it's not easy at all. Maybe because it's a challenge. Like it's super challenging to catch a carp. A decent one, of course. Come fishing in Brazil. How's the fishing in Brazil? I mean, I never talked to a Brazilian fisherman. I had friends in Brazil, but we're talking mostly about software and stuff. But in Brazil, you have the Amazon, right? Or no? I'm not super good at geography. did I do here? I watched a guy one time, he 3D prints lures for fishing in the Amazon for like giant fish. And they were asking him if like the prints hold up, and they do. I wasn't surprised, like 3D prints are super strong. If you print them right. I checked the Viltava 7 and you can take... Oh, really? Interesting. Even if they are protected? Because I remember they are. By the way, big carbs are smart. Yeah, I know. I know they are super smart. Catch peacock bass and golden dorado. Nice. Peacock bass, I think I saw it one day in a video. It's PEA. Yeah, I've seen this. They are really big. Now dorado, isn't dorado a saltwater fish? Oh, okay, no, this is a different one. The dorado I know is this, the mahi. Yeah, this is the dorado I know. I caught like a huge one back in my home country. We used to catch really big fish in the middle of the ocean. Yeah, so regarding carps, they are so smart, man. So I'm doing like, I'm using proper rigs. I forgot how to say this. Proper rigs. I have like a tungsten tube to make the rig or to make the line sit on the floor, on the riverbed. And still these carp come and touch the line, and then the rod will go crazy and then they will run away. I don't know how they find the line. And sometimes they like nibble on the bait. I can see the rod tip like moving and they just spit it. I'm not sure if these are carps or brim that are like spitting the bait, but I'm sure that the liners I'm getting are big carp, because the rod will go crazy when they touch the line. I think the nibbles are brim, probably. Do I want to go any lower here? We can do a small one. But yeah, so I would go to the river with like a bag of boilies. So I got like a 10 kilogram pack of boilies, and usually, of course I don't carry it to the river, so I take like 1.5 kilos, 2 kilos with me, and then I would throw like 30 or 40 boilies on top of my bait. And I have all these like fancy rigs and everything. I even have boosters, bait boosters and all that, and you don't catch anything. Love to see how my rod is moving just a little and nothing comes from it. Yeah. But that's why I don't fish only for carp. So I usually I have 2 rods. Sometimes I try. Like I put 2 carp rigs on both rods just to see if I can catch one. But most of the times I have either corn on one of the rods just to like play around with the small fish, or I have a method feeder with a like tiny pop-up, like a 10 mil or 12 mil pop-up. Let's do a big one here. No. And yeah, I usually catch brim, chub, all kinds of fish, ID on the tiny pop-up. This way I don't get bored. It's 11:30 already, oh my god. Why can't I do this? Okay. Yeah, corn is the goat, definitely, man. Everything bites corn. Especially if you're feeding an area and you throw corn in the water, and oh my god, fish will go crazy. But yeah, I spent too much money on that carp gear. And now on the 16th of June, they're probably gonna go to the closet and not gonna use them for another year. Okay, so looks like doing the scales this way, downwards, for some reason is better. Because here I was getting deep spots, but again, that's fine, because no fish is perfect. But we can smooth them out if we want. Like I can come here and make this smaller, but I don't want to make it smaller now. Yeah, no. Yeah, we can. With a shift, should work later. If you go for carp, you go for 1 fish in 3+ days if you want. Yeah, exactly. This is what's happening. Like, actually in the last 14 days, I think, 12 or 14 days, I hooked 2 giant carps. One I actually caught, and the second one got away. It like wrapped my line around a rock and then swam in the other direction, and my line broke. I could feel the line like rub against the rod. Yeah, it's not the best type of fishing in my opinion, but and the river carp, they fight, to be honest. Like, they are fighters. If you wanna hear your reel screaming, hook a giant river carp. Yeah, and I think river carp, not carp in general. I believe, according to some videos I watched online, that pond carp don't fight as much as river carp do, because the river carp, they have to fight the current, and the pond carp, they don't have to, so they don't need to develop muscles to live in the pond. Now we need to see. Let's do it like that. Is it going up too much? No, I think it's fine. Maybe we can smooth this section out later. So when we have the eye here, it's gonna look, I think it's gonna look good. We'll do this section in a bit. Yeah, man, that car was a fighter. The scales here are getting smaller or no? Oh, they are smaller at the top. Yeah, here at the end they are smaller. Come on. I think I'm pressing too much on the pen. "5-minute AFK." Okay, I don't know this acronym. Away from keyboard. Take your time, man. This is a gamer acronym. I used to be a gamer. Way back. Before I learned programming, I used to game every day. I used to play Battlefield. And what else did I used to play? Dota. I wasn't like a pro in Dota. I just game for fun. Never was like a competitive gamer. But yeah, now I don't game at all. There's a fishing game actually that I used to play. Do you guys know Fishing Planet? Have you guys ever heard about Fishing Planet? It's like a fishing simulator game, something like that. No, I don't want to shop. But anyways, it's really nice. I learned a couple of stuff about freshwater fishing from it. It's not like the most realistic game ever, but it's very close. Very, very close to the real thing. Okay, so how does it look so far? I think it's gonna look good. We still have to inflate the scales, but that process is relatively faster. because we already have everything outlined. So when we inflate them, they're gonna be basically they're gonna be more inflated on the outwards. Oh, come on. I forgot how to English. On the edges, on the outward edges, they're gonna be more, what do you call it, extruded? Something like that. And these guys are getting tiny now. Let's see, do we have to do all these? Yeah, I probably should stop. Let's do just 2 or 3 more. Okay. Yeah, we can do this one. Okay. Looking good. Let's finish this one. Okay. So I don't want to make the stream super long. So let's start doing the inflation. Should be easy. So with the inflate brush, what we need to do is just... Okay, let me fix this. That's a weird... Where was it? There. Yeah. With the inflate brush, you just want to basically make these bigger. Or can we do something else? Can we click the draw, for example, and make these smaller? Nah, inflate looks better. You can click Ctrl and then make these smaller. Now let's just inflate the edges. This scale looks super weird. What happened here? I'm gonna leave it. Welcome back. So we're now inflating. We finished making the scales. And now we don't have to do much, just like 1 or 2 swipes on each scale. I think we should, let's see, let's actually remesh. How much did we remesh last time? 0.095. Let's do 0.08 or 0.75. Yeah. Let's remesh. So now we have a million face. Should have probably done them in order, but that's fine. This way they're more random. Some are inflated, some are not. Because in real life, nothing is perfect. By the way, you turn off your cam, did I? Interesting. What happened here? Oh my god. I selected the wrong OBS scene. I'm still learning all this streaming stuff. Apparently there are overlays that you can add. There are scene transitions. There are so many stuff you can add to a stream. But you're enjoying it now? Come on guys, why are you not sending anything in the chat? Share with us your lure making adventures. There's a lure I think that I haven't posted on YouTube yet. And it actually works. But I didn't catch any fish on it. I think I should show it to you. Maybe I should post it. I don't remember why I didn't post it. It's been a while. You can also smooth out. Should have done that. I'll do it later before I upload it to printables. As you can see, it's tedious work, so it's not something you do in a couple of hours. I mean, the finished product. You need to fix it. Even these, we're only interested in basically in the bump here. Yeah, no, probably smoothed it too much. So there's a limit to how much you need to smooth it, and you can control that by the by how much how much pressure you put on your pen. So this is something you can't control with a mouse. Unless you go to the smooth brush, I think you can then control you can control this, and it could work with the mouse, yeah. Let me show you that lure I was talking about. So it's a crankbait, and so that's the lure. Funny story though. This is the original one I printed. This one printed in PLA, and this one printed in ABS. Now the reason I did it in all these colors was to see it in the water, because the water was murky. So I said, I don't know which color will show up in the water, so I used all of them. But the PLA one, for some reason, it worked, but didn't work as well as the ABS one. The ABS one it was super stable in the water. Even if I like retrieve it fast or slow, it doesn't matter, it just works. The PLA one, it was rolling on the side sometimes, and if I tried to crank it hard, like very fast, it didn't work. Yeah, so do you think I should upload it? I should. So now I have 3 lures to upload to printables. The one we did last time, this one, and the crankbait. Oh, 4 lures. And the swim bait. Forgot the swim bait. Oh my god, I have 4 lures that I haven't uploaded. Are you using spinners? Whoops. What did I do? Did I? No, I think it's fine. Spinners, yeah. I had used them, but not too much, mostly for trout. We went to a pond, private pond that has trout in it. And yeah, we were using spinners there, but then I lost that spinner in Vltava 7. It was my favorite. It was my favorite lure, not just spinner. We lost it in Vltava 7 by a duck. So a duck got stuck in the line, and yeah, the lure was gone. Did I brush? Yeah, seen. Okay, yeah, now it's good. Yeah, I want to sell that swim bait so badly. That's what I'm missing in to see. I read it to sell. So you're missing a swim bait. I have to test it soon. Man, I can't wait for June 16. I have so much lures to test. I even have pike lures that I bought in the For Fishing Festival. And yeah, I haven't tested them yet. And I also have a spinner actually that just remind me. I even forgot that I had the spinner. Wait. So this bag, I haven't opened it for so long. Where was it? Yeah, that's the spinner. I got this one from For Fishing. Is it visible? Come on. Yeah, I really want to try this one. It's very heavy for the current here in my area. It will be really good. And I have some pike lures and stuff that I wanted to test. Yeah, I liked it, even though I haven't tested it yet. Did I? I think I did, but just to see how it works. I haven't actually fished it for long. We were at that trout lake, and I wanted to see how it works. So yeah, if you look closely in the reflections, you can see what the inflate does. You can see the shadows here, for example. And if you look at it from the side, we haven't done this part yet here. Or let's look at it from the other side. Yeah. It's definitely doing something. Now, how much will these affect the actual 3D print is depends on your nozzle. If you're using a 0.4 millimeter nozzle or a thicker nozzle, then you're not gonna get much detail from your print. So to actually see the details, you need a 0.2 millimeter nozzle. And these artifacts that you see here, between the scales, these are not visible in a 3D print. Usually 3D prints are very smooth. Okay, we need to wrap up soon because it's almost 12. So let's try to be fast with it. It's fine if you don't do all the scales. Just do enough of them. You wanna be random. Okay, so what else do we need to do? Probably wanna do this line. Let's see if this is good. Yeah, that's gonna work. It's this music. Oh, come on. Or wait. Yeah, I remember there was a good song here. Is it this? No, it's not. Or is it? It might be. Okay, that's nice. What else? Now, of course, I need to finish the scales here, but it's almost 12, so I'm gonna do the scales, bottom scales later, but you get the point. Now, I did mess up a bit here, but we can still recover from it. Like, let's see, this for example goes like that. Let's say this is too big, let's make it small. Can do something like this, yeah. And then we can, oh my god, we can smooth this out. So yeah, if you mess up, that's fine. Can always, like, even if you really mess up, then you can like smooth it out and then redo it. So that's the beauty of sculpting. Like here you probably want to smooth things out or they will look weird. But again, like this 3D printer itself is gonna smooth the print anyways. So that's fine, completely fine. We look at it from a distance. That's really good actually. Let's do the eye socket just so we can see how it looks. This is a 90mm lure. We probably need like a 6mm sphere radius. So 6mm, that's 3. Let's do 6.4. Vertices, we can start with 16 and then fix that later. So here you can either use the shortcuts like R for rotate, G for move, and so on, or we can set this, for example, to local and show the move gizmo and the rotate gizmo. So now I can move this. Move and rotate right from the UI. This should be good. Like how this lure end up. Yeah, still needs some work here, but that's fine. Yeah, I like the mouth, to be honest. I don't like this. We'll try to redo it, but I'm not sure if it's... I think it's fine. No, the only thing is what it's gonna be like. Is it a swim bait or should I just add a lip to it and call it a day? I'm not sure yet. Okay, let's fix up this circle. Delete face. Face, grid fill. So this is necessary step. You want clean cylinders. You need to do it. So you insert the face, delete it, and then go to face, grid fill now. Now every single vertex, or sorry, every single face on this cylinder is connected to 4 vertices. This is basically what it does. So no matter where you select, it's always 4. And now we can subdivide it. So this is where it helps. Subdivision will be really good. And let's make it sharper. Whoops, we're upside down. Yeah. Before we cut it, we need to add a mirror modifier. Yeah, nice. Scale is 1, so we're good. And we select this, shift select the lure, edit, spool tool, difference. If you don't have this spool tool, you can just go to edit, I think, preferences, yeah. Edit preferences, add-ons, and search for it here. We don't need the cylinder anymore. 6 mil eyes are probably big, but yeah, we can go with 5 actually, but I think it's fine. What do you guys think? I think it's totally 5. Totally fine, not 5. Oh my god, it's 12 p.m. I think I should sleep. Yeah, let's see, mesh cylinder. And we're gonna do the eye sockets, or the, what are they called, man? 14, or let's do 15. Yeah, the screw eyes. So we move it on the Y. Now we need to do the same thing we did there. So inset. I think probably the inset is enough. Since we're not doing any rendering and animation. Let's see if the inset is enough. Yeah, totally fine. So now we need to rotate it. Duplicate it. Duplicate it again. Yeah, a bit big, as you said. Yeah, they are a bit big. We can fix that. We want these at an angle. And where do we place this? Let's put it here for now. Yeah, let's fix the eye. Cylinder. Dimension. Wait, what? Did I apply the rotation? How? Oh, wait. Yeah, because... Oh, never mind. That's because I have the mirror modifier. I think. Let's remove the... Let's remove this. Go back to the cylinder. Okay, let's remove the mirror. Okay, what do we have now? Cylinder. Item. Yeah, it's 6.4. Let's do 5.4. Can do 0.3 also, we don't need the 4 mils. 3 should be fine. Where is that object? How do you make it show? It's fine. Let's just apply the... add the mirror here, and then shift select, edit, difference. Yeah, I think this is better. Yeah, 5 is better. It's perfect. So now we cut these. cut these. This is where things can get slow in Blender when doing Boolean modifiers. And let's cut this one. But yeah, I think overall the lure turned out well. Probably what it needs is something to give it action. So we can either cut it here, make it a swim bait, or add a lip similar to this lure. Oh, the lip fell. Yeah, probably we'll do the lip, but not today, tomorrow. Let me show you some stuff. So what can you do now? So you can export this from here as it is. Actually, let's save an incremental version of this. Just so we don't lose everything. So we can export as it is as an STL or OBJ. Probably would export it as an OBJ and then import it to the slicer. However, I need to apply all the modifiers first to show you what I like to do, but I don't save. So if you go to Object, Convert, Mesh, basically you're applying everything. And don't save when you do that, because if you do that, if you save, then you cannot edit all these Boolean modifiers later. So you cannot, for example, move this forward or backward or something once you apply. Like, of course, there are ways to hack it. You can close this section again and cut it somewhere else. But yeah, for now, don't save. What we can do is we can go to the 3D print tool, clean up, and make manifold. It's gonna take a while. Okay, so as you can see here, it removed 17 edges and vertices also. Like, it removed, it fixed the model basically. Okay, how long does it take to print a lure? Okay, I'll show you. Give me a second. So the second thing I do is I go to edit mode and look at all the vertices. We have like millions. Select them all, click M for merge, and by distance. So this way, if you have any two vertices on top of each other, it will merge them into one. But we don't have any. Now we can export. I'm gonna export as an OBJ. Or you know what, before we export, just for fun, let's go to Vertex Paint. And let's add a black dot. Where is the fall off? Fall off. We want a constant fall off. And let's add a black dot here, just for fun. Let's make it smaller. And now you can go to object mode, file, export, OBJ, desktop, export. Let's get rid of the tablet. I don't need it anymore. And now we're gonna open the latest version of Bamboo Studio. And if I import this ID, what? Oh, come on. More than 4. Yeah, apparently it's not gonna work, so I'm gonna export it as an STL. Oh wait, did I select selected only? No, I didn't. Okay, selected only. Let's try again. Probably exported everything with it. Hopefully it's gonna work. No. Interesting. Let's try an STL. So this OBJ support is still new. Probably that's why. Yeah, an STL works. Okay, so how long will it take to print this? Usually, let me show you how I would print this. Let's set it to a white color just so it's easier to see. So I like to print lures standing up, something like that. And let's see, I want it to touch the plate. Something like this. I also look at these angles. Whoops. These angles that are showing now, and try to get it between this line and the line here. You see them somewhere here. That's how I printed. This will give us the maximum details in the lure body. And of course, if you print it with like 0.12 layers, then you're gonna get even more detail. Always like go see them. Yeah, this is an experimental feature they're making, the color one. So this file, the MTL file, it comes with the OBJ file when you color in Blender, when you do vertex paint. And they added experimental support for it, but it's still not stable. It's not very good. So now what I would do next is I would first change the number of walls. This is very important for strength. 3 is usually what I use. It's really good. And if you're using like Orchestrizer or Bamboo Studio, this is probably the most what you would do. Of course, we need support. Without it, we cannot print this, obviously. But support on its own, it doesn't generate supports how I like them on lures. So what I usually do is I set this to manual support, and then we can paint them. So we can either like paint them by hand, or we can highlight. So we can increase this until we get like up to more than half, 2/3 the lure. Let's say 2/3 the lure up. And then we can fill only on overhangs. Something like this. Yeah, did it get anything inside here? It shouldn't. Okay, now if I slice, now we will get this. What type of supports are there? Be grid, I think. No, snug. I think snug is what I use. No. Definitely grid. Why is it? Oh, okay. It's the... Yeah, I told you I don't change so much stuff because Orca Slicer is a bit different, and I wanted to show you like the Bamboo Studio color feature. But anyways, yeah, that's how it usually looks. Probably a bit different also on Orca Slicer. I love Orca Slicer. It's better than Bamboo Studio in my opinion. And other than this, the only thing that I would change is this thing under quality, order of walls, inner, outer, inner. This will drastically improve the quality of the print. Now, some things that you might want to consider. Now, if you see here, I think you got the answer to your question. It's about 50 minutes, but this is on a Bambu printer. It's very fast. If you have like a cheap printer, it would probably be, I would say, up to 2 hours, but I don't think more than 2 hours. Yeah, all the modern printers are fast. So it's anywhere from like 30-40 minutes up to 2 hours. Okay, so one of the things I would change, and these are optional, is the seam position. You can set it to back, and then we can see the seam now is here, but I can flip the lure on the Z axis by 180 degrees, and now the seam will be at the bottom of the lure, so it's not super visible. Another thing I would change is the infill. I usually set it, grid is fine, grid is actually good because it's symmetric, but gyroid usually is better for tall and thin prints, because the grid infill, it might actually flip the print and ruin it sometimes. It doesn't happen too much, but it might happen. So I like to stick to gyroid. And here is where we can play around with the weight of the lure. So if we set this to 50%, it's going to be a heavy lure. If we set this to 15%, it's going to be a lighter lure. Now we haven't added any cavities for the weights yet, but this is super easy. You can, a similar way as we did the eyes and these, we just create a cylinder or something and then cut it from the lure. I will probably do that later. So yeah, these are my settings, and that's how I print my lures. Am I not in focus? Okay, now I'm on autofocus. So that was it. Don't forget to join my Discord server, of course. And thank you for that info. You're welcome. Good stream. Let's call it a day. We should. I'm super tired, man. I need to sleep. But yeah, hopefully next Friday we'll see you in the next stream, and we're doing also a stream on Monday. Monday live CAD. And what else? Did I miss anything? Check out my printables account. All the lures should be there. I promise I'll upload them tomorrow once I have some good sleep. And see you in the next video. Bye.
I need 9 prime, but a beat ain't one. All I need is my weed and some drums. It's an 808, not gonna stand on stump. I swear I get it just how I get it. Hate a nigga going.